to start today with something that might change the way that you think about money. A money block is more than a limiting belief. Now, limiting beliefs actually shape how we think about money. If you spend years believing that you're not good enough, that you'll never have enough, that money is hard to make, those thoughts really matter. But I think we've oversimplified this whole conversation. If a money block were only a limiting belief, changing your thoughts should completely change your finances. And if you've done mindset work for years, you already know that's not always what happens. So let's today talk about what I think is actually going on. Because once you get this, you stop fighting yourself and start understanding yourself. Your nervous system is always asking one question. Your nervous system has one main job, survival. So, wealth, goals, your dream business, all of that comes second. One of the ways it protects you is by learning patterns. It pays attention to experiences, emotions, memories, relationships, what felt safe and what felt dangerous. And it builds shortcuts from all of that. Like, this has happened before. Let's be ready for it again. That's genuinely intelligent. And your nervous system doesn't just learn from physical danger, it learns also from emotional experience. So, money really is an emotional experience. I think, really, money is deeply emotional, more than it's logical. Money has probably been in the room for some of the biggest emotional moments of your life. Arguments, stress, divorce, scarcity, success, security, embarrassment, comparison, achievement, fear, generosity, power, shame. You know where I'm going with this. Your body remembers all of that. Maybe you watched your parents argue about bills. Maybe there was never enough. Maybe there was plenty. But money got used to control people. And maybe money or maybe success made someone in your family a target for criticism. Maybe just asking for something made you feel guilty. Those are emotional memories, and your nervous system stores emotional memories amazingly well. So, why this matters? All right, picture two women. Both consciously want six figures, both believe they're capable, both have great offers, but one of them freezes every time she has to sell. Maybe selling was never just selling for her. Somewhere along the way, being visible linked to criticism. Asking for money got linked to rejection. Success got linked to losing connection. Her nervous system is responding like something real is at stake because her body has tied money to emotional risk. And this is why affirmations sometimes hit a wall. This is part of why affirmations plateau. You can say, I feel safe making money 150,000 times, but if your shoulders tighten and your stomach knots every time you raise your prices, that's information. Your body is protecting you based on what it learned. That doesn't make the affirmation useless. It just means that there's another conversation waiting underneath it. Your body isn't the enemy. Here's the biggest reframe I want you to leave with. Your nervous system is working for you, just off old information. Your reactions actually make sense once you understand what shaped them. The goal isn't to shame yourself for feeling fear, it's to get curious about it. So try asking, what is my body trying to protect me from? Instead of, what's wrong with me? That question alone changes everything. It puts you in a place of listening instead of fighting. So you might ask, what does a healthy relationship with money actually look like? Well, you notice fear without letting it make every decision. You feel discomfort and still take thoughtful action. You can receive money without guilt, spend intentionally without shame, make decisions from clarity instead of panic, and trust yourself to navigate uncertainty. The goal isn't to ever feel anxious again. The goal is that fear stops driving the car. So, I'm going to give you a simple exercise. The next time you think about money, don't start with your bank account. Start with your body. Ask what you're feeling right now in this moment. Open, tight, pressure, guilt, excitement. Where do you notice it? Don't rush to fix it. Just observe. Then ask what story that feeling seems connected to. Maybe it's a childhood memory, a past business experience, a season where money felt really uncertain. Awareness isn't the finish line, but it's where that real change begins. So if you spent years believing your money block was just a limiting belief, I hope this gives you permission to look a little deeper because you're still carrying a lifetime of experiences that shaped how your body, your emotions, and your identity respond to money. And honestly, that's the hopeful part. Experiences can be understood, patterns can shift, new associations can form. It happens slowly by meeting yourself with curiosity instead of that criticism. Your relationship with money doesn't get built in one journal entry. It's built every time you choose awareness over shame, understanding over judgment, and trust over fear. That is the work. And in my experience, that's where lasting change actually begins. So, if this landed for you, I would love to hear from you in the comments. When you think about money, what emotion shows up first? I want you to know what you feel, not just what you think. And that's usually where the real answers start.